Hi everyone, it's me Darlene, still sick, and the only reason I'm even out of my apartment is because I got an eBay order that I had to package. One order, two different things, and it took me all day to muster up the strength to want to do that and to drive. But it did me good to get showered, take a shower and get dressed. Yesterday was my worst day. I was sick all day, could not leave my bed, and could not go out last night. And I had plans to go out with Derek to see Sold Out, one of my favorite bands, at Lafayette's. And I was crushed that I couldn't do that. And I blame it all on, that horrible streak of 6 nights in a row that I couldn't go out dancing. I think that made me sick because I was so low, at such a low point, saying I haven't danced for 6 nights, simply because there was either no one good playing or that I would have had to go alone, and I don't like to go alone to any of the bars except Hadley's. I'm pretty sure I can run into somebody there that I know. But so I was home 6 nights in a row, and then when I was getting sick on that 6th day or night, and I went out Friday night sick, but I started to feel better because I switched from Tylenol to ibuprofen, and that seemed to help my headache. I don't know if it was a migraine. I'm not really a headache person, but it was a headache. It was bad. I felt like somebody hit me in the back of my head with a bat. I mean, it just was really bad. Ibuprofen took care of it, so I thought maybe it was an inflammation thing. And then Saturday, I went out again and had fun. Jeannie and I went to see, what the hell did I'm so out of it. Oh yeah, 901 Rocks, and we danced our asses off, except for the slow songs that they played, but we danced to almost everything else. And then Sunday, I was beat. And I couldn't go out Sunday night. Now it's Monday, and like I said, I just went to the post office. Yesterday, though, I did end up taking a shower in the late afternoon, just because I knew I would feel more human. Taking a shower works wonders, at least it does for me. So today I still laid in bed for a while, and then I said I'm going to take a shower and get the package ready, and it's just, I just have no energy right now for anything. And you can tell I'm still congested. This happens to me every now and then. I do have allergies, and yeah. But I still say I got sick because I didn't get to go out for 6 nights. All right, I have actually quite a few things that I'd like to update you on, but I have to pick one thing. So I'm going to pick this because you guys overwhelmed me with compliments on that picture that I took when I was going out Saturday night, a selfie. It's on my Facebook profile if you want to go see it. And it's probably one of the best pictures I've seen of myself in a very, very long time, like years and years, like over 30 years. I'm just so glad I get to document this whole fucking thing. And it's not the weight loss as much as what Carnivore has done for me. And you guys complimented my hair the most under that picture. And the thing is as soon as I saw that picture, I was like, that's going to be my new profile. I hate when we have to change, well, I don't hate when we have to change. I hate when we change a profile picture on Facebook that it shows up again as its own. Even if we hide it from the timeline, I think other people see it. I think it just hides it from me, because I got a lot of comments on that too. And there's even something that I don't care about on that picture, and I would like to, it's like the line of the door, and it kind of like sticks up because it's cropped, and it almost looks like I have hair sticking up on the little profile picture. Me, being as anal as I am, would have liked to have taken that out, because I'm just obsessed with things like that. But I don't want to have to do that and then replace the picture, because then it pops out again. And I just wish we could change that picture without having it have to be shared with everyone. And like I said, I did hide it from my timeline, but I think it already spits out to everybody. Anyway, that drives me crazy. All right, so let's talk about my hair first. Only one said, how do you do your hair? She goes, I'm sure everybody will ask, or everybody wants to know, or whatever. And it's, I thought of doing a video, but in case I don't, I just want to tell you what I do to get my hair to look like that. First of all, you guys know that, yes, I still cut my own hair. I know I was asked that. And I just layer it, and I don't do it with any accuracy. And I know there's all kinds of tips, you guys, you know, put your head upside down, tie it into, you know, elastics and, you know, whatever. I just, when my hair is wet, I just pick it up with my comb and I trim, and then I just do it all over the place. I don't care. And my bangs too. I just take pieces of bangs and I cut a piece short, and then this little chunk might be long, and I just like my hair messy like that. And so after I wash my hair, when I go out at night, that's when I do my hair. Coughing. All the nasal drip is going down into my chest now. This is so fun. When I go out, I have already washed my hair, either in the morning or after I went swimming or whatever, and my hair is dry. So what I do is, when I go out, I'll go to my bathroom sink, and I just wet my hair quite a bit, and then I just comb it all back, and then that's when I'll do my makeup, while my hair is all, you know, is wet and slicked back and out of my face. After I'm done my makeup, I dry my hair, and I don't necessarily wet the back. I just wet like all of this part, and I take my hair dryer and I dry my hair upside down, and I just dry it. And I don't do it all at once because it takes a little bit for my hair to dry. So, you know, I might do that for, I don't know, a couple of minutes, and then maybe I'll go do something else. Maybe I'm editing a video or something, and then I'll come back and I'll dry it some more and dry it some more. So after it's fairly dry, what I do is I take, and sometimes I do it when it's still a little bit damp. Again, head upside down, and I take my hairspray while my head is upside down, and I spray my hair. And then I take the dryer again, and on low, so it doesn't like just blow it all around, I dry my hair like that, upside down, spray, hairspray, dry on low speed, so you don't mess up your hair, and then you stop, and then you pick your head up, and your hair is like this. I mean, it's like 1980s if it's layered. And then I will just take my fingers like you see me do here, and with that hair all sticking up, and I just go like that a little bit, and it will fall down a little bit, and then I spray it again. And here's another thing I do. I spray my entire face with hairspray. I know there are such things as finishing spray for makeup, and some of you have asked when I show you guys pictures every now and then of my hair soaking wet after dancing. Some of you have said, how is your makeup still on? My makeup would all be off. It must be because I spray my entire face with hairspray. Get a finishing spray if you want, or a setting spray. I don't know what it's called, but there are such things as sprays, I guess, to preserve your makeup, but I use hairspray. That's the way I do things. So that's how I do my hair, and I used to put more effort into it, but if I'm going out someplace that I know I'm dancing, it's gonna all fucking fall apart anyway. So I just do that. I take a picture while I'm looking good, then I go out dancing, and it all falls apart. But if I am going somewhere like that there isn't dancing, like if I go to trivia or karaoke or whatever, then, you know, I'll put some more hairspray on, and it will stay up like that all night. That cute little style that I had going on. And I am growing my hair, and again, my plan is to keep these layers all short like that, but just this part, you know, is just going to keep growing, maybe to like here. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So that's how I do my hair. And I do shampoo still with Prel, and then I do use conditioner. I like conditioner. And now I want to talk about Carnivore for a minute, specifically high-fat Carnivore, and even more specifically, all that fucking butter that I eat. That butter is changing my skin. And that picture, if you go look at it again, this isn't to brag in any way. It's just I noticed the differences. And that picture is not touched up at all. There was no filter on that picture. And if you make it big, you'll see that there's some lines here and there and big pores and, stuff like that. It's, but at a distance, you don't see that quite as much. Sorry, I was choking there for a second on my own spit. So I feel so lousy, you guys. Okay, I was saying that the picture, if you blow it up closer, you'll see lines and pores and stuff, but from a distance, it's not, it's harder to see that. But the one thing in particular, and like right now, I feel like they're puffier because I'm not feeling well at all, and I've been in bed, but like I said, that picture isn't touched up, and there was no filters. I don't even know how to do a filter on my phone. And you'll notice, I think under one eye in that picture might be a little bit puffier than the other one. But I have been, for several years now, getting really puffy bags under my eyes. Now, those didn't show as much when I was at my 300 plus pounds because everything was filled up. I've been looking at some old pictures on old videos. Like, I just can't even believe that was me. It's like, what the fuck? But it was. So, as I started losing, I could tell that my eyes were now looking to have a bag. The puffiness was not as prominent, but bags were starting to happen. And I even looked into it. This is before high-fat carnivore, and I looked into it and thought, I wonder how much it would cost for the surgery for just that. But even if I had anything done, I'm waiting until all my weight is done. Until I lose all my weight. Until Carnivore decides I've stopped losing weight. If I go like a period of 2 months at some point and I'm not losing anything, I'm going to just say, okay, this is what Carnivore has done for me, and this is where Carnivore wants me to be, and I'm good with that. And then if there's anything that I really would need to do, like, I wouldn't like to have like really baggy bags under my eyes. I think that would be an easy fix. I wouldn't be against doing something like that, but I'm certainly going to wait, and I'm going to wait a while even after I would stop losing weight, because the videos that I've been watching say that, especially, things that are not major, like eye bags, that can actually go right back to normal due to the animal fat. And I've learned that our skin, and I don't know when they say skin, it certainly can't be the top layer, because, if you have a scar, that's there forever. But supposedly your cells change every 3 months. So what you have eaten in the past 3 months determines what your skin looks like right now. So if you want to change the look or feel of your skin, you got to eat a different way for 3 months, and then it'll all have been recycled. So I've been high-fat carnivore, eating shitloads of butter for 6 months, plus a little bit more. So that's like 2 cycles of skin that has been replaced. And that really has helped the skin on my face. And I know, and I have some darker spots on my face. With age, we get that. I will look into that too, to see if maybe the high-fat Carnivore will take care of that. I don't know. I'm always so curious when I want to fix something. I'm going to go see if that fixed itself for anybody else who's on Carnivore. But my skin is fucking soft. I gotta tell you that. My hands are soft. My arms, my skin is just soft. And it looks smoother to me. It doesn't look as porous. I do have a little bit of makeup on, but let me tell you, my makeup, everything in my makeup kit, except for my Great Lash Maybelline waterproof eye mascara, everything is from Dollar Tree. So I'm not getting a whole lot of coverage with a little bit of foundation, right? And but I can tell that I've lost 120 pounds, and a lot of you have said, well, how come you don't have wrinkles? And I really, I'm looking at myself right now, and I just know it's the butter that's doing this. I really do. And it's just like the double chin here, as I've been, you know, teased, what's it called? Bullied about this since the beginning of my videos, because I had a very big double chin at 328 pounds or more. I really had to be higher than that way back. I wasn't always weighing myself, but I mean, there's some pictures of me that I am just huge. And I remember my doctor saying, you're gonna be 400 pounds soon. So I probably was, you know, I don't remember. But anyway, it's just like this. As this empties out, because it's not so bad like my stomach, we'll talk about that in a minute, it may go away. I'm going to send you to Dr. Ken Berry's video where he talked about loose skin, and he also talked about this other thing, and it promotes some fasting. I am anti-fasting. I will do butter fasts if that's what naturally happens, meaning I have gone as much as 3 days where all I ate was butter, and that's because that's all my body fucking wanted. That's called a fat fast. But I'm not one to do fasting. I fully believe in the carnivore way, where you eat when you're hungry. You do what your body says. You drink when you're thirsty. You do what your body says. But we all fast to some extent because we sleep, and then morning we break the fast. That's what breakfast is. Only I don't break the fast until later, unless it's a time, again, that I'm trying to eat more because I might have increased my activity. And when I did that a little while back, I started eating as soon as I got up. And but I haven't been doing that because I didn't have any activity for a whole week almost, and it wasn't going in the pool that much either. So anyway, I'm just back to maybe like my 1 pound of meat right now, and maybe 1 stick of butter. Oh, a good way to do the ratio, what's her name, Bright? Is it Elizabeth Bright? She said if you want an idea of how much fat you should be eating compared to how much protein, she said a pound of meat and a stick of butter, so a 1/4 pound of butter. So if you're, you know, going to do your hamburger patty diet, because that was my go-to when I got tired of cooking, I would just buy boxes of frozen hamburger patties, and I've gone as much as 4 months of eating just hamburger patties. Kelly Hogan did it for 7 years. That she lived off McDonald's patties. She would buy just the patties from McDonald's, and she's my mentor, and like I'm yours, okay? Anybody I help, though, I'm very happy to be able to help out. So I would be honored if I was your Kelly, because she just changed my life without even knowing it. So, what was I talking about? And I'm supposed to have this be quick because I don't want to do a lot of editing. I don't know. I was talking about the ratio. So a stick of butter, a 1/4 pound of butter to a pound of meat. But I know the butter is doing cool things. Oh yeah. So Dr. Ken, he talks a little bit about like what I just said about the skin cells changing every 3 months, and then also about, and I don't remember what it's called, but like when you fast, and I stopped listening at that point. That video is 5 years old, so he might have changed his thinking about fasting since then. And I know 5 years ago he wasn't promoting butter, and now he does. So what it is something like with carnivore, if you're not eating, then your body will start to, you know, eat away at the redundant loose skin and like suck it back in a little bit. I'm not explaining it right. I will link to it in the description box, so go check that out. But I'm very willing to take the time to see, you know, what could possibly happen to my skin. At least things like the chin, eye sags, and whatever. You know, I could have saggy jowls later. I mean, I still got quite a bit of weight to lose, right? My last weigh-in was 220, 218. That's not a skinny mini, right? Things like my stomach, the bottom part was destroyed when I was pregnant at 16. That's, you know, that's not going to recover. The skin just really got all stretched out. And then with the weight loss now, that's even more. But I'm still curious to see what could happen, and I will listen to that Dr. Ken Berry's video again about fasting. I'm not against anything if it's going to help in a way, but it just goes against what I was taught as carnivore that I've been doing for almost 7 years now. I'm going to see if maybe he has a more updated video also on loose skin and what other doctors have to say too. But my stomach and all that, you've seen it, right? You've seen the people that have their stomachs, the before and after. That's what mine looks like. It looks like those pictures. It's not pretty. And of course, my main concern is a man's not going to like that, you know, and I know that a man shouldn't care, but men care. I care what a man looks like. You know what I mean? It's like, so, but the other concern is that if there would just be a whole bunch of skin just hanging on my stomach, how I would like to get rid of that just to make pants fit better and stuff. So I will look into all the skin surgery, but I'm not going to do it because I'm feeling forced to do it to, you know, to just look better. I really want to do it, if I do it at all, to feel better and not just have that all there. And if, of course, if I ever do that, I guess you guys would have to see it, right? Because that would be part of my life, and I know that the doctors do take the before and after, but I wouldn't show you the before until I was happy with the after. But you guys know that whatever I go through, you go through it with me. So I guess I'm going to stop talking now, and I'm going back to bed. I'm going to go lay down, and I'm not going out tonight. It's Monday. I'm not going out Tuesday night. I want to go out Wednesday, so I'm trying really hard to just be good and rest. I'm going to make myself some beef soup, which is just going to be cutting my steak into little cubes and simmering that, and then I'll have the broth, and then I will add a little bit of beef broth paste to that to just give it that extra little flavor. And and I think I'll take a couple of hamburger patties out and put some cooked hamburger patties. So it'll be steak and ground beef soup. I might put a little bit of basil, just a little bit. I'm not big on seasonings and stuff like that, but I'm sick and I feel like having soup, and the broth is going to taste so good going down my sore throat. All right, you guys, thank you again for all the compliments in that picture, and I'm telling you, high fat, I feel sad. I feel so sad for so many people who just don't realize how good animal fat is for you. Good old saturated fat, animal fat, and more doctors are saying it. And, you know, you could probably save yourself a whole lot of heartache, you know, about aging, you know, way too early. Oh, and I don't ever wear sunscreen. I've never put sunscreen on my face. I don't think ever. If anything, you know, back in the day, we used to put baby oil tinted with iodine. I mean, it was just anything to cook your face. And I still don't. I don't put anything. Now, did my mother have good skin? She did. So a little bit of it could be hereditary. But I'm telling you, just from what I saw from, you know, being that bloated woman, and the only reason, like I said, that I didn't have wrinkles then is because I was so bloated. But as I started to lose, especially at the beginning of Carnivore, you know, and then I had 4 years that I didn't lose anything because I was bent on eating all the dairy I wanted. And I used to feel puffy with the dairy. My skin didn't feel good with the dairy. Dairy is the devil. I've always said it. And even now, every now and then, even now, I'll be like, I need some fucking sour cream in my life. And I go ahead and I do it because I know it's not going to last long. And you know, I just want something like that, and then it's over. But I don't do things like, oh my God, I'm talking for so long. Like, some people try to find things to represent other things, like making little pancakes out of egg whites and some cream cheese or whatever. I don't bother doing that shit. I want to be away from that. I like to be away from things that remind me of the way I used to eat. I seriously prefer it if I'm eating just meat butter, water. You know, that's what I prefer. Like somebody said, carnivore ice cream. I haven't made it. Will I ever? It would be a cool thing to make one time when I'm going to visit Derek. We could both try it. But I'm not going to have carnivore ice cream in my freezer, which is heavy cream, and I don't know what else they're doing to it, if they're adding anything to it other than that. I don't want memories of eating ice cream. That's the old me. I don't need to fucking eat ice cream. I just don't. You know, I don't like falling into that, the snacky thing. And I do, like I said, do it sometimes. I will have pork rinds sometimes, maybe too many at times. But I always know something's going on right now and my body wants this. It's carnivore, so I don't care. It just stalls my weight loss, but I don't care. And then I know I'll be out of this now. So, you know, once in a blue moon I do stuff like that, but not very often. Not even when I'm sick. You know, right now I'm sick. Some people, you know, want, you know, cake and ice cream when they're sick, or a bag of potato chips, or, you know, I haven't had potato chips. I don't know. If you only knew how many potato chips I ate in my life. I can't even believe that still exists in the world. That should be gone from everybody's life. But when I'm sick, it's like, now is when I really got to take care of myself. So I'm gonna go have some beef soup. I've talked too much. All right, you guys, I'm gonna hang up now and go see the picture, pretty please, on Facebook. And, oh, friend me while you're there. I'll have the link in the description. I think it's always there. Because I am getting close to 5,000 friends now. And so that's the max on a Facebook profile. You can have more in groups and in pages, on pages. Pages is just followers, I think. But yeah, I don't have too much space left for friends. So go be my friend while you have the chance, okay? Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with more soon. Oh, and definitely leave a comment under that picture, okay? Because I have like, what, over 100 comments? That's like a record for me. And let's see how far I can go. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with more soon. Bye.